All right, now that sounds good. We'll get there. So let's talk about it. The ECW on SciFi debut. It's June 13th, 2006 from Trenton, New Jersey. It takes place with you and Justin Credible, Kurt. You beat Credible and you eat him alive. You beat him in 2 freaking minutes. And that was the direction that was given by Paul Heyman, right?
Yeah, yeah. Paul wanted me to dominate. He wanted me, the longest match he wanted me to have is the match I had with Randy. So he wanted me to dominate. He wanted me to be the face of the company along with Rob Van Dam. And, they wanted me to be this wrestling machine.
The machine.
They didn't want me to do any gimmicks or anything, just full bred wrestling, a lot of suplexes, less punches, all wrestling. That's what they wanted.
No cowboy hats, no milk trucks.
No funny stuff. No.
Yeah, none of the bullshit.
Stuff, yeah.
There you go. Well, listen, from the Torch, they said Angle's new role is pure wrestling, mostly doing suplex after suplex. It's limiting, but he's awesome at it. Man, this is the first time you're portrayed as the Machine, Kurt, in the WWE. Were you ready for this welcome, this change, this difference in your character? Were you ready for it?
Yeah, you know what? I came up with it. Vince McMahon came to me and said, listen, we need to stop doing the funny stuff. I want you to be taken more seriously. And I said, yeah, that's fine. I said, what do you want from me? He said, I just want a really intense Kurt Angle. I said, how about the wrestling machine? He said, that's a good idea. So that's how it all started. And it was my idea. And I ran into it and I ran with it, actually.
Yeah.
It worked out really well. Unfortunately, it didn't last that long because I wasn't in the WWE long after that. But for the very beginning in ECW, it worked.
And honestly, Kurt, this is you. You have both sides to your personality even today. You can be intent. You talk about intensity. That's you, but you also have the comedic and the fun side. So it suits you well to go from that. I mean, they always say turn yourself up a notch when it comes to wrestling, but you do also have that intense side. I've seen it here and there.
You know what? I enjoy doing that, but I really miss the funny stuff.
That's your favorite.
Yeah. I just had a lot more fun doing it.
Yeah. Hey, Derek, let's get those notes in earlier. Okay, buddy? We don't like the intense side. All right. Also from the Torch. I love this. We are having way too much fun. The idea with Kurt Angle is to portray him as the centerpiece of the brand. There was no doubt about it, dude. That was the goal. His new character will not include any of the soft, lighthearted jokester side of his personality. This is exactly what we're talking about. His intro music has been edited, so there isn't an opportunity for the fans to chant "You suck" as he walks to the ring. Says one wrestler, he is determined to make this work. There are so many people in his ear brainwashing him, telling him how to act. He's almost too intense. Who was in your ear, Kurt? Tell us. Was it Paul Heyman? What's going on?
No, nobody was in my ear. I don't even know where this person got all this.
This is hilarious.
This isn't Meltzer, is it?
No, this is from the Torch. This is Keller.
Okay. No, nobody was in my ear. This was all my idea. I presented it to Vince McMahon and Paul Heyman. So I'm not sure where that came from, but it's not true.
So you weren't getting brainwashed? There was nobody waving a clock in front of your eyes? Kurt, you will be.
No.
That sounds like more fun to dive into, though. Can we make it up and act like you were? What did Vince think of this transition? Was he as he saw you performing this, was he digging it, loving it?
He was ready to orgasm, Paul. That's all I could say. He loved the wrestling machine very much.
Oh man, I love it. So he was like Kurt watching an Undertaker entrance. There you go. Were you taking it too serious? Were you getting too intense? I mean, what about you?
Hey, when you're the wrestling machine, you can never be too intense. You have to raise the bar higher than everybody else to make sure you're more intense than everybody else on the card. You got to make sure of that, especially if you're going to be the wrestling machine. Intensity is the main factor.
Yeah, integrity's out the door. It's intensity. It's only one eye, and it's called intensity.
And no intelligence. You don't have
zero. The look on your face said zero intelligence. That was for sure.